For decades, the benchmark of a successful project was brutally simple. Did you deliver the work on time, under budget, and within scope? Hit those three constraints, and you crossed the finish line. But there is a major problem with that legacy model. You can execute a plan flawlessly, checking every single box along the way, and still deliver something the organization or the market nobody actually needs. The project succeeds on paper, but fails in reality. Add to that a rapidly expanding global workforce. The old, rigid terminology of project management became difficult to translate across different cultures and industries, creating constant friction. Simply managing physical outputs is no longer enough. To survive in today's marketplace, practitioners have to manage for value. This is the PMBOK Guide 8th Edition. This version of the standard was developed specifically to address the disconnect between traditional constraints and the needs of a modern global workforce. Looking at this text excerpt from the guide's preface, you can see the scale of the research involved. The Project Management Institute gathered 48,000 data points and processed more than 12,000 comments from practitioners around the world. All of that data pointed to one clear conclusion. People in the field demanded adaptability over a strict sequence of rules. To meet that demand, the 8th edition abandons the rigid concept of formal process groups. Instead, it introduces 5 flexible focus areas: initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and closing. This shift frees managers to do their jobs. It allows them to apply predictive, agile, or hybrid methods based purely on whatever approach delivers the most value for their specific context. Before diving into the technical work, the guide establishes a project management mindset. It refines the previous edition's 12 complex principles down to 6 clear, highly actionable behaviors. These behaviors are: adopt a holistic view, focus on value, embed quality into processes and deliverables, be an accountable leader, integrate sustainability within all project areas, and build an empowered culture. These aren't prescriptive laws. They are intended to reinforce how a leader thinks and acts, guiding your overall strategy rather than dictating strict operational steps. Having a value-driven mindset is an essential starting point, but a mindset alone won't build a bridge or launch software. You need the proper mechanics to execute it in the real world. The text defines those mechanics through 7 performance domains: governance, scope, schedule, finance, stakeholders, resources, and risk. Reading further, a critical rule change. These are not chronological phases. They run concurrently, meaning you manage all of them from day one. To help you manage those overlapping domains, the guide relies on the 5 focus areas we mentioned earlier. They act as the functional bridge connecting your high-level mindset to the day-to-day mechanics. Inside those focus areas, you'll find 40 distinct, non-prescriptive processes. Think of them as a toolkit that you can tailor to fit the exact reality of your work environment. When you combine this interplay of mindset, the principles, with the mechanics of the domains and focus areas, you get a highly adaptable system capable of executing strategy in any industry. So, how does this high-level shift toward value actually change your daily ground-level tasks? Take something as common as creating a project schedule. Historically, finishing that document was viewed as an output in itself, an administrative box you checked off before moving to the next task. Under the 8th edition, the physical schedule itself adds 0 value. The true value is achieved only when you actively use that schedule to align your stakeholders and optimize your team's resources. This evolution allows the practitioner to operate as a strategic business leader, using the guide's 40 processes to navigate complexity through adaptability. The PMBOK Guide 8th Edition codifies a growth mindset within the profession. It provides the structure to ensure that the project's completion results in a meaningful, tangible organizational impact.